Everyone, how are you doing today? I'm glad that you're here on my channel. My name is Dr. Iyabo Webzo. Happy New Year to you. If we haven't seen each other this year, congratulations for making it through from 2020 through to 2021, because many didn't make it through. So I do pray for all those families who lost their loved ones in 2020 and so far in 2021, that may God just give you peace and meaning and just comfort of mind. So welcome to my channel. My name is Dr. Iyabo Webzo. I'm a business and lifestyle coach for women. I'm a board certified pediatrician, a lifestyle blogger, a motivational speaker. I'm an author. My book Permanent Happiness is on Amazon. I'm on the board of Flow Health, which is the largest women's wellness app. And I'm also an entrepreneur. I've been an entrepreneur for 17 years, owning and managing my own practice. And now I have about 5 income streams as well. So my channel is geared towards teaching women how to also build wealth, to be financially independent, to have their own businesses, to be entrepreneurs, and also everything about dating and love and romantic relationships. I was divorced for 10 years after a very long marriage, and I just remarried last year. I was going to say this year, but last year, 2020, at the age of 50. So welcome to my channel. If you haven't already subscribed, you should subscribe, because I have so many enlightening videos and so many educational videos coming this year. And of course, you don't want to miss them as soon as they're released, right? And then you will also be able to watch all my old videos. So today we're talking about a very important topic: how to be an unforgettable speaker. Now, you guys know that the digital space is just expanding, it's booming. Online businesses are growing, the online educational system, online coaching, the e-commerce industry is growing. Because of the pandemic, there's been so many shifts and changes in the way we do business. So speaking is such an important skill now more than ever, and I'm going to emphasize more on speaking in the virtual space today, because really that's what we're all doing now, and the pandemic is still here. It's not going away anytime soon. So I really wanted to do this video because so many of you ask me that how am I so comfortable on camera, that how do I come on and you don't see me looking at a script and I just talk sometimes for an hour without stopping. But I always haven't been this confident with public speaking. Believe it or not, I'm an introvert, but like I've described to you many times, I'm a passionate introvert. So on the one hand, I'm an introvert. I'm quite shy in real life, but I'm also a very passionate and dedicated person. And if you put those two together, then you get somebody who, just wants to come out to do what they need to do because they're so passionate about all their skills and their mission and their purpose in life. So I'm that typical introvert that talking on camera now, honestly, comes very natural to me. Naturally to me, I can do live streams, I can do recorded videos, I can do all of this virtually, and I'm just myself. It comes really naturally to me. Obviously, I haven't always been this good at it, and this is what I want to share with you today about how I came to be this comfortable with speaking on camera in the virtual space. But funny enough, if you took me today and took me to a party with maybe 20, 25 people or 50 people, I wouldn't be the life of the party. I would probably be the one who just sits down in one corner observing everybody from a distance, not very social, just sitting and smiling and maybe having a drink or eating something. So with small crowds, I'm still an introvert. But lift me up and put me in front of a podium with 5,000 people to speak about something, I probably would be okay. So it's a very funny thing. But if you talk to most introverts, they'll tell you that if they're passionate about something, they're fine discussing it on camera in the virtual space, and they're also fine talking to big crowds of people. But when it comes to more intimate settings, they don't like to talk. So that is me to a T. So that's me. And we all have to know our personality to know what we need to work on and what we need to if it's a weakness, make into a strength. So I've always, again, been on the shy side. When I was younger, if I was at a party, like I said, at a dinner party where there's only 20 to 50 people and I was called to make a speech, my heart would start racing and I would give anything to just not give that speech. But now that I've found my passion and my mission and I'm speaking in the virtual space, my dedication and my passionate personality just comes through because I have a mission and I really want to use that mission to help women. And of course, I know today that if you put me in front of a podium with thousands of people, I would be fine talking to them as long as it's not in an intimate setting. So that is me. Again, I don't call it a weakness. I'm an introvert. Actually have a lot of strengths, believe it or not, introverts. And that's not the topic for this, but you can go and watch my video. I'm going to add it on to the end of this video. So when this video is done, you'll see that the video about the power of being alone comes on. And in that video, I talk about just how it's so good to be an introvert and to love spending time alone, because people who are introverts and enjoy their time alone actually end up being very successful, believe it or not. But you can watch that video at the end of this one. So there are 3 things that I want to tell you about with public speaking. I guess it is public speaking in the virtual space. You have to be confident, you have to prepare, and you have to practice a lot. So confidence, which is self-confidence, preparation, and practice. Those are the 3 key things. If you never start stepping out to speak, how are you ever going to get good at it? How are you ever going to get confident? So you just need to start and not be so self-conscious. So start. You'll find out that when you first start and when I go back now and watch all my old videos from 2017 when I first started speaking, even the first few ones, the speeches I did at the United Nations, because I have spoken 3 times at the United Nations, I was very stiff and just quite robotic. But if you just keep on practicing, if you're consistent and persistent and you keep on practicing, you'll see how good you will get at it. So it is very important. It is a vital skill to have if you have an online business. If you're trying to grow your personal brand on social media, or you have an online business, whether it's a service-based business or a product-based business, it is imperative that you do learn how to have the confidence to do videos, because that is your number 1 key marketing thing in your brand. Honestly, if you're confident enough to come on Instagram to do live streams, and you're able to do reels and recorded videos, you're going to set yourself apart from the crowd down here, because the crowd down here is very scared of speaking. So if you're able to have a lot of videos on your page where people can really connect with you, because again, businesses are all about connection and interaction and communication. Basically, that's what marketing is all about. People want to connect with you. So if you're able to do videos, you will totally elevate your business from down here to here. So that is why it's so important. All the women I coach know how much I emphasize doing videos. And I'm going to talk to you about, each and every step and how to do it. Doing videos is very, very important to market your online business. If you have a coaching business, if you don't have a lot of videos, recorded videos, reels, and live streams on your page, it's going to be very hard for you to convince your ideal clients to buy from you. Or even if you have a product-based business, whatever it is you're selling, you really need, unless your business is already making lots of money, unless you're already making millions, then of course you've made a name for yourself. You don't need to come out all the time, right? But if you're still in the growing phase of your business, if you're still trying to get to that 7-figure, 8-figure mark, you need to come out, because your potential clients want to know who you are. It's like going shopping wherever, even if in the outside world, people want to know what they're buying. They want to connect with you, right? They want to, because if they don't connect with you, how are they going to hire you as a coach? Think about it. If you're in the coaching business, or you're in the consulting business, or a therapy business online, if you don't talk and your clients don't see you do videos on your page, how are they going to hire you? They have to, feel your connection, how you speak, how you connect with people, what your body language is about. There's a lot you can tell from a person just by watching them. And there's a lot in the non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication is so key. So what I do usually is once I've recorded a video, then I mute it. I don't listen to the words that I'm saying. And I see if even with me not hearing what I'm saying, I'm connecting with the person that is looking, right? Because I use my hands, I use my body language, I move towards the camera, I move back. So the non-verbal communication is very key. You can tell a person's character and their intention very well, especially if you're the intuitive type. I'm very intuitive, so I can tell a person's personality and their character and what it is they're made of just from when they're speaking. It is so easy. There's some people that actually study body language, and I think that I honestly have that gift also. I can study the way that somebody is speaking or how they're conducting themselves in the speaking space, and you can tell if they're nervous, or if they're shy or timid or body conscious. It's just easy to tell. So again, I can't emphasize this enough, but if you're trying to build your brand online in this new era that we're in, with the digital space just booming and growing, you have to hone in to your speaking skills. You have to come out. It doesn't matter if you have an accent or not. You have to come out. So let's dive in. The first thing is your equipment, right? But we're in the age of iPhones and all of the other, phones out there. So I have an iPhone. You don't need anything other than a smartphone, right? If you do want to get a more professional video recorder, that's fine. I don't know much about those because I have an iPhone, and luckily I just replaced my iPhone 7 with the most current iPhone. So I have the iPhone 12 Max or Pro or whatever it's called, and it actually records really, really good videos. The definition is very high definition. So for your equipment, all you need is your smartphone, and you need a tripod. If you don't know what a tripod is, you can Google tripod, go to Amazon and Google tripod with a ring light. So you need your smartphone and you need your tripod with a ring light. Right now I'm using my ring light because you want to have very, very good lighting. I see some of you guys' videos on social media, and it's like nobody is going to click onto that video, or even if they click onto it, they're going to spend 5 seconds watching it and they're going to move on. Why? Because your videos don't have good lighting. The whole thing looks grainy. I can't you really see your face in the video. It's just very, very poor quality. People are very visual these days. So if they're watching a video and they can't really see you clearly and you look blurred and you're far back in the background, they're just going to move on. They're not going to give you a chance to even speak. So you have to make sure you have the right equipment with very good lighting. The best kind of lighting is natural light. So if you have a room in your house where you're close to a window, open those windows. You don't have to use your ring light. You can just put your phone on the tripod and use natural light, right? Everything from God is the best. So natural lighting, daylight lighting is the best. But if you don't have good lighting in some of the rooms in your home, or you test it out and it still looks grainy, then you want to use your ring light. You have to practice with all sorts of lights to find out which one has the best focus and the best quality. As I'm speaking, you probably can see my face well defined. You can see my clothes. Everything looks sharp. It may not be the best quality, but as I'm speaking, you can connect with me because you can see everything clearly, right? And then when you're recording videos for YouTube, make sure that you put your phone in the horizontal way, which is called landscape, right? For YouTube videos, it's best to record it in the landscape form so that you don't have those big lines, big black lines on the side. But if you're recording for Instagram or for other purposes, you can just put your phone upright, vertical. I think that's called portrait. But as I'm recording now for YouTube, I have my phone sitting on my tripod horizontally, and that is the landscape mode. So that's very important so that you don't have those two black lines running on either side. So your equipment is very important. As I said, you just need your smartphone, you need a tripod to put your phone on, and you need good lighting, either the ring light or natural lighting. And then your background is important. I'm sitting in a yellow chair, right? It's very eye-catching. I have my bookshelf behind me. So make sure that your background is also clean and neat and presentable, right? That's how I can explain it. You know, you don't want your background to just be, and sometimes just a plain wall is fine. I've recorded many videos with just a plain wall, you know, but sometimes it's nice to have books. I find that in your background, books are very nice to look at. Flowers and plants are very nice to look at, right? So make sure that your background is inviting and everything looks good. And when you're recording videos in the upright form, make sure that the ratios, the dimensions are good. You don't want your body to be down here and make up 1/3 of the video, and then you have the wall like 2/3 above you. That just doesn't look symmetrical. Again, make sure your videos are symmetrical. You want to make sure that, you know, your body isn't this small thing down there and then the wall is up there. Nobody wants to be staring at a wall. They want to focus on you. So these are all the things. You have to make sure that the dimensions in your video are also good. So don't record your videos with a dirty, cluttered, messy background. Make sure it looks presentable and nice, right? And then you have to be ready in your household. If you have little kids or pets or dogs, or there's some construction in your area, you want to make sure that you don't have all of that ambient distracting noise. Let your family know you're recording a video so that it's quiet and you're not distracted and you can really focus on your own thoughts. All these things seem like, you know, like you just assume, but you really have to prepare. And this is the part of the preparation. So remember what I said in the beginning: self-confidence, preparation, and what was the second P? I forget what the third P was, but it's very important to be confident, to be prepared, and also to practice. Of course, practice. That's like really key. I can't say that enough. Sometimes, and this is me, it doesn't apply to everyone. Sometimes I like to record my videos outdoors. I do a lot of walking outside in nature. So sometimes I take my phone with me. If it's a nice sunny day and the lighting is really good, I record my video while I'm walking. This may not be the best option for everyone, because if you're not fit and you're not in enough good shape, you don't want to be huffing and puffing and get out of breath after 5 minutes of talking. So this may not be applicable to you, but you can still record your videos outside while you're sitting still, right? So you don't have to record your videos inside all the time. The only thing I'll say is when you're outside, you know, nature is nature. You can't control nature. So you may have some things happen while you're recording that are beyond your control. A dog may start barking, or there may be, you know, a fire truck in the background. So just be cognizant of this. And when those happen, you don't have to stop recording. You can just try and raise your voice volume and just be natural and say, oh, I'm sorry, there's a fire truck going by. Just, you know, just let it flow. So, but that is me. You don't have to do that. But I do like to walk and record my videos sometimes, just to vary the setting and make it more interesting. And also to remind people that they have to exercise, that you have to get out into nature for spiritual healing, and that you have to take your steps every day. So I wanted to put that in there. Again, you don't have to walk while recording. You can still record in your courtyard, in your garden, somewhere outdoors, so that you're not always in the same place and in the same background, just to inject some variety and some, you know, interest in your videos, right? That's very, very important. So I hope you're going with me now. There, before you even start speaking, there's so many important things. You have to have the equipment, you have to have the right lighting, you have to make sure you're in a quiet place free of distractions, right? You have to know how to position your camera. For YouTube, you use the landscape positioning. For all other platforms, as far as I know, you can use the upright one or landscape. landscape works for all platforms, but on Instagram, I just like using my upright. But definitely for YouTube, you want to use the landscape, which is the horizontal, right? Your background also matters. And from time to time, you can vary where you record your videos, right? Just to inject some, variety and interest into your videos. Now it comes to actually shooting the video. For me, again, sometimes I'm sitting down when I'm shooting the video. Sometimes I'm standing up. I like to vary it. At times I'll sit in a low chair like this. Sometimes I get the high bar stool from my kitchen and I sit in a high bar stool. At times I do it in a basement, sometimes in the kitchen. I just kind of vary my background with all my videos, again, to inject some variety and some interest so that all your videos on your feed don't look the same, or all the videos on your YouTube channel don't look the same. Again, that's my preference. Some people like to record in the same spot all the time with the same background. That's fine if you want to do that. Just make sure that the background is, neat and not cluttered and clean. But I always like to record in different parts of the house just to have some variety to my videos. That's just my preference. So when you're sitting down, when you're ready to speak, you can decide if you want to sit down in a low chair, armchair like this, or a high bar stool, or even stand. If you look through my YouTube channel, I've done some videos standing. Sometimes I just feel like standing. So, just vary it as long as the lighting is good and your positioning is good and you're symmetrical. And very importantly, make sure you're looking at the camera. This is very important. It took me a while to practice looking at the camera, especially when my phone is in the landscape mode, because the camera is to one side of the phone. It's not in the middle. But if you look at the middle of your phone, you're going to look like you're cross-eyed or you're looking at another direction. So practice with a few videos and make sure you're looking at the camera. And make sure your phone is either at eye level or a little higher than you. You don't want to be looking down. You don't want your phone to be down there and looking down. First of all, it's not very flattering, because if you have a double chin, it's going to make you look like you have a double chin. So record a few videos and see how they look. Ask your family to take a look for you and make sure you get the best, the best video where you're looking straight. It's going to take some refining and some practice. It doesn't have to be perfect in the beginning. I'm not trying to make, if you look at my videos, they were not perfect in the beginning, but you have to start from somewhere, okay? So then all that is ready. So now what about the topic of discussion? I'm going to talk about body language at the end, but let's talk about the topic of discussion now. Make sure you pick topics that you're comfortable with. Obviously, you don't want to have a book in front of you and you're reading off the book. No. I sometimes will have notes. If I have like 10 items to talk about or 15 items, I'll have my notes on my lap, and it's okay to pick it up and look at your notes. It's natural, just be natural, but you don't want to be looking at the paper, because you want to make eye contact with the people that are watching your video. So make sure you prepare, make sure you know the subject matter quite well, so that all you need to look at is the topics, and then you can talk on your subject matter. And this is why when I coach my clients, I tell them that in the beginning, you start off with maybe just a 2-minute video or a 5-minute video. You don't have to do a 30, 40-minute, 1-hour video like I'm doing now. That will come with time. But do short and sweet videos that are of high value and highly educational. People will appreciate those better than if you're pausing and you don't know what you're saying and you're stammering. That will look very awkward and very unprofessional. So start with short recorded videos. Before you start going live, just get all the equipment ready. As I said, study your subject matter. Start with a 2 or 5-minute video, post those and see how people react to it, right? And then from there, gradually you can increase your content. You're speaking to 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. So start off first with recorded videos that you'll record and edit and make sure it looks good before you post it on your platform, right? It's kind of like with YouTube. You record the video, you check it, you edit it, you make sure it looks good before you post it. But please, women, don't overthink it. I do want to pause to talk about this. Some of you overanalyze, you over-criticize yourself, you overthink the video, then you end up not posting it. Please don't get into that kind of phase. Just look at it, post it, and you'll keep improving as time goes on. Your tribe will find you, they'll love you regardless. Just be yourself. So first of all is recorded videos. That's the easiest to do because you're not speaking live and you have time to correct it and edit it. The second one is the feature on Instagram called Reels. Reels also can be pre-recorded. You don't have to do the reel while you're there. You can pre-record a 15-second video. Make sure you like it, then post it with some music or with some, points here, points there, point there. You know how the reels are. So reels are the second feature that are really underutilized. A lot of people are not using reels, and reels have a lot of engagement. You won't believe how many people have found me through my reels. Yeah, as long as you use really strong hashtags as well. So reels are also good. Now, we're then going now into the one that most people dread. Most women dread going on live. And I didn't like it in the beginning, but because I have a business and I have a passion and I have a voice and things I needed to get out there, I had to get over myself and just do the lives. But what I advise my coaching clients is, in the beginning, you can start off with bringing somebody with you. Somebody that you trust, somebody that you have a rapport with, that you know that you both have some common interest and some common topic you can discuss. Bring those people on live with you so that you can have a dialogue, you can have a conversation. That's much easier than just coming on live yourself and saying, "Hi, I'm here. I just thought I'd pop on to do a live. I thought I'd come into..." That is nerve-wracking. So start off with doing a few lives with people that you already have a rapport with, that you can choose a topic and you can talk about. And then you'll slowly go into doing your lives, right? And you don't have to do a 1-hour live. You can do a 15-minute live and just come on and talk to people about something, right? So this is how I want you to go about it. Recorded videos first, but with good lighting, with excellent backgrounds, excellent sound, making sure you're looking at the camera, that you look presentable, you know the subject matter, you record it for 2 or 5 minutes, you post it without over criticizing and over analyzing yourself. I have to keep saying that because I know some of you women will over analyze your pictures and your posts and your videos, and then you'll end up not posting anything. Just do it, guys. Just do it. And then the second thing is the Reels feature. That is a very good feature to make sure that you're using. And then, of course, posting videos on your YouTube channel if you have one, right? And then the last thing is doing live streams. If you have an online business and you're not doing live streams, you're leaving a lot of money on the table. If you have an online business and you're not doing reels, you're leaving a lot of money on the table, because reels and live streams are really key now to expanding your business. You can ask anybody that has an online business, they'll tell you that they're getting a lot of business through reels and through live streams. So that is very, very important. Like I said, if you want to build a personal brand, or you already have an online business now and you're not doing videos, either posting recorded videos or doing reels or doing live streams, it's going to be very hard for you to set yourself apart from the crowd. The online space is getting very, very crowded, but many people are still terrified of doing videos. So if you can elevate yourself and start doing videos, you'll instantly just, lift yourself out of the crowd, and you'll just be a force to reckon with. So that's very, very, very important. So the quality of your video is very important, and I'm going to take a second to talk about the quality of pictures we also post on social media. There are many of you that post very low quality very grainy pictures on social media. This is why you're wondering why you have low engagement or low sales or your personal brand isn't strong. Please post good quality pictures. Again, you don't have to hire, I'm not saying hire a photographer and a makeup person and spend lots of money. Most of us have a smartphone now. Just look for good lighting. Look for a window in your house or use your ring light and take pictures that are high quality and stop posting grainy pictures on your social media. This is why your engagement is low and your personal brand isn't strong enough. I know we're talking about videos, but I wanted to put that in there. Then we're going to talk about body language now. Like I said, a non-verbal language is actually the most important. I would like you to make sure that the videos on your feed on Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn, wherever you post videos, that there are a variety of pictures, right? So I'm going to say this very gently and I hope people won't take it the wrong way. But if all your videos on your feed only show your face because you're conscious of your body, then you're definitely calling attention to yourself. You're telling people non-verbally that you have low body confidence, okay? So it doesn't matter whether you're a size 2 or size 22. We're all human. We're all beautiful in our own way. Beauty comes from inside. Make sure that all the videos on your page don't look uniform. There has to be some variety on your page. Yes, sometimes you can just have a video with just your head, just your face, but make sure there's a variety of pictures sometimes where there's half of your body like now, or your full body, or you're standing. Vary it so that people will really be able to connect with really who you are, because like I said, non-verbal communication is key. So if people take a look at your feed and all they see there is just a picture of your head speaking, they're immediately going to think, why is this person hiding their body? Why we don't even see their shoulders, we don't see their chest or their belly area, talk less of their whole body. You want to portray self-confidence. Self-confidence is key with building a strong personal brand and with having that magnetism and that irresistibility that I talk about, and just for you to be attractive to a wide variety of people. Because aside from you running your business, there are going to be some opportunities that are going to find you without you even looking for them, right? So some people are going to look at your feed or look at your persona and they're going to think, oh, this person portrays a lot of self-confidence. Whether you're a size 2 or 222, show your body, dress up to flatter your body size, and make sure that you do have some videos that show your body and not just your face, because that is automatic. People who see that immediately know, oh, this person is hiding their body. They have a problem with body confidence. You don't want to do that, especially if you have a business in the online space or you're trying to build your personal brand. It doesn't matter. We're all a work in progress, right? So that's why I'm talking about the nonverbal. The nonverbal communication again, smile, right? You don't want to be frowning, look so serious. Make sure you smile. Obviously, if you're talking about something that is not smile worthy, then don't smile. If you're talking about, there's been so many deaths this year, then have more of a serious face. So look at me. So if I'm talking about something happy, see how I change it. And my coaching is really going to help you. Make sure you sign up for my coaching. I coach women to build self-confidence. I coach women to have fulfillment, to live purpose-driven life. Sorry, I can't speak now. And to be financially free. You see how I move towards the camera and I have more enthusiasm and I move my hands around a lot and I smile and I show my teeth, open my mouth. But if you're talking about something more solemn or something more serious, like, we've lost so many people in this pandemic. We really have to wear masks, guys. We really have to wash our hands well. We have to do this. We're all in this together, guys. Take this seriously, okay? Take it seriously. So many people have passed away from this pandemic. Please, guys, this is important. It is serious. You see how my body language changed through that? You see how it changed? So your non-verbal communication is key. The way you know if you're connecting with someone, like I said, after you record your videos, mute it and then watch yourself without listening to your words and see if you yourself can connect with yourself, or even show it to family at home and ask them that, how does your non-verbal communication look like? So most of our communication, 80% of it is non-verbal. People are not going to listen to what you have to say if they cannot have a connection with your body language. So it's okay to use your hands. Actually, it's important to use your hands. I know you may have read somewhere where people say don't use your hands. I don't believe in that. Be natural, but use your hands in a purposeful way and don't throw them around. You don't want to be, you don't want to throw your hands out of your body too much. Just purposeful, 1 to 3 inch movements, like this, like that. I like doing this a lot because it's very humble, it's very respectful, and it's calming. And then when I have something more serious, I do this. So I say, this is important. You've probably seen me in my videos where I say this is important, but you see how it's close to my body. I'm not like trying to hit somebody in the face, and you make eye contact. So if I sat like this all through and I was speaking with you, would you be connected with me? If I just said, oh, and you have to have good lighting and you have to have a good background, and you can shoot your videos outside if you want. It's very boring. Nobody talks like that. So you move your body around a bit, again, not too much. You move your body around a bit. If you have something really important, you can move towards the camera and say, can you imagine, guys? Can you imagine that is what she said to me? Can you imagine? Just be natural, move your body a little bit, use your hands a little bit. People want to connect with you. Okay, so non-verbal communication is 80% of your communication, guys. It's 80%, and that's why your lighting is important, the background is important, and knowing your subject matter is important because you portray self-confidence. Even if people are not yet listening to what you're saying, you're portraying self-confidence. And my African sisters and brothers, please, I wanted to leave this till last. Please don't be concerned about your accent. Your tribe will find you. How do you know that all your clients are not going to be Nigerian? Don't worry about anybody thinking you have a thick accent or a Nigerian accent or whatnot. There are many, many successful people out there who have thick accents and they rock their thick accents. I don't have an American accent. Sometimes people tell me I kind of have a little British accent, but my accent is still very Nigerian. I speak with confidence and people can understand what I'm saying. So guys, a lot of you don't want to speak because you're conscious of your Nigerian accent or your Ghanaian accent or your Senegalese accent or wherever. Everybody in the world has an accent. Asians have an accent. White people have an accent. I live in the southern parts of America. In Georgia, people have a thick southern accent. That's an accent too. So please, I want you to get over this fear of public speaking because you're not going to be able to grow your brand or elevate your business or have a powerful online business where you can make money, good money, high 6, high 7 figures if you're not coming out to speak. Okay? So I think I have gone through everything I said, but please don't forget about self-confidence is key for being able to speak well in the virtual or non-virtual space. Preparation is very important. You have to prepare your equipment, your positioning, where you're sitting, your situation, indoor, outdoor, lighting, and all that. And you have to prepare your subject matter. So pick topics that you're comfortable with. Don't go and pick a topic in rocket science or physics when you're more comfortable with math, right? Pick a topic that you're comfortable with, whatever it is, if it's cooking, if it's sewing, if it's public speaking or writing or self-confidence or spirituality. Pick a topic you're confident in and speak about that until you get good at speaking, right? And then practice makes perfect. I've been speaking for almost 40 minutes, right? Right now it's 38 minutes and I've looked down a few times, but not that much. That is because I know my subject matter. I'm talking about something that I do almost every day. So it comes to me naturally. I did write down some points so that I don't forget and lose my train of thought. But I chose a topic that I'm very comfortable with. And that's why I can speak for 40 minutes without, mumbling or stammering. And it's okay, you'll make a mistake sometimes. You cannot just have a video where you speak and everything is perfect. People understand that. So if you make a mistake, just kind of say, oh, I can't even speak today, and then you keep going on. So be natural. People want to connect with the natural you. And this is why a lot of people message me every day that they love the way I speak, that I seem very genuine and kind, and I'm just so interactive on my videos. This is why I think I've given you all the tips. Okay, but if you have any questions for me about how to be an unforgettable speaker, please comment below. Comment right here on YouTube. Don't watch my YouTube video, then go to my Instagram to ask me the question. I want you to ask me your YouTube questions right here on YouTube, because I do want to start having more comments on my page. Some of you are so used to messaging me on Instagram, so you watch my YouTube video rather than messaging me here. You go to my DM on Instagram. Obviously, if it's a private question, then absolutely I respect that. You can DM me on Instagram. But if it's just a general question, please post your comments. And if you love this video, just post a comment down there for me. Comments are so important on YouTube. And when you start your YouTube page, make sure you let me know. I will follow, I will subscribe to your page, and I will comment on your page. We will help each other. But if you love this video, please comment below and tell me what you loved about it, and let me know if you have any questions, okay? And please like this video if you like it. If you love it, like it and post comments and ask me questions. So I hope this was helpful. I hope that you will all break out of your shell and start to become unforgettable speakers. That will really, you'll thank me later when you start doing videos and you see the engagement rise on your page, and you start to see more clients interested in you, and your profits go up and your sales go up, or you start to attract opportunities. You will thank me later. But I'm telling you, live streams and reels, and of course recorded videos, but in that order. Every time I do a live stream, I get clients. Every time I post a reel, I get very high engagement and lots of people in my DMs asking me about my book, about my blogging, about my coaching. Those two are very, very important on Instagram, as well as recorded videos. So I hope you will implement everything I have told you today, and I hope you'll start showing up on video. It's really not that hard, okay? I'm an introvert. If I can do it, Dr. Iyabo, who is like the shyest person in the world, you can do it. So I hope this video helped. Look out for my next video. My next video will be on Sunday, which will be the replay of my tea time with Dr. Iyabo with Kishon Scott. But try to catch it live on my page on Instagram on Sunday. Otherwise, my next video will be landing on YouTube on Sunday. And then I have a lot of videos coming up. I have my nighttime skin routine. I have my tips about how to look 35 at 50. And I have the one about how I was able to buy my own house when I was single and divorced. So thanks a lot for watching this video today. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure you subscribe and share my page with your friends. Let them know that everything about their money and their honey is on my page. So this video was related to your money, right? Because if you're doing speaking and you're becoming an unforgettable speaker, it's going to increase your sales, elevate your branding, and increase your profits. So all my videos are related to your money or your honey. So make sure a lot of you are sharing my page with your friends, and I really appreciate it. And I hope that you will do that too today. So thanks again for watching this video. I will see you soon, and make sure you stay on to watch the next video about the power of being alone. The power of being an introvert and loving your alone time. Make sure you take the time to watch that video as it comes up next. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.